Is it, Mimi? Where's it? Where's it? Where's it? Where's it? Hi guys, so we just want to tell you a little bit about ourselves. We're a family of 6. We've got Elsie, our daughter, who's 11, Albert is 9, Freddie is 6, and our little baby Mireya, who's just turned 1. So if we rewind 1 year ago, while I was pregnant with Mireya, we found out there was complications, and I was actually sent to Bristol Hospital at 30 weeks, wasn't I?
Yeah, where Mireya was given a 5 to 10% chance of survival, and she was given fetal medicine treatment before birth, and then she was born into intensive care, where she spent 7 weeks in Bristol, was airlifted back to Plymouth for a further 3 weeks, I think, and was finally released home after spending 11 weeks in NICU.
So that's our reason as to what we're about to tell you. We will go further into the story about Mireya in another video. We'll give you the full lowdown on her journey so far. But what we are planning is what we've come on here today to talk about. So basically, I kind of come up with an idea. We were throwing ideas about to think of what we could do to raise some money for the charity that helped us out while we were up in Bristol with Mireya in the NICU. So the charity we were trying to raise money for is thanks to Tots for Cots.
Cots for Tots. Thanks to, just go that bit again. You can cut that bit out. Thanks to Cots for Tots. Cots for Tots.
Can't you just say it quicker?
Or just say the grand
Why
appeal.
Why do you just leave me hanging?
I thought you were going to get it right.
Just say it quicker.
I thought you were going to say it.
Butt in and things like that.
I was waiting for you to get it
no,
right.
Just say it quicker. So, Tots for Cots enabled
Cots
us.
for Tots.
Right, you just say that sentence.
Cots. It's Cots.
Right, you just say it.
It's not Tots for
Right,
Cots.
so do you say?
They enabled us.
So say them. Don't say it. Say
Cots
it now.
for Tots.
Yeah. Cots for Tots.
Got it right that time.
I got it right. I would say it back to front. And basically, we were toying with some different ideas, and I kind of said to James, what about if we walk from our house in Tavistock to Bristol? Haha. And I thought that would be like, no chance. And James kind of was like, oh, actually, I like that idea. And I was like, oh, no, I was only joking. And since then, it's kind of
That's
stuck.
because of all the fundraising ideas we come up with. That's the most doable.
Well,
I think.
You think it's doable. All our family think we're absolutely bonkers. Basically, from our house in Tavistock to Bristol is 128
miles, yeah.
On the road, like direct.
Yeah.
That's not accounting for any kind of
B roads,
yeah,
moorland. Cots for Tots enabled us to live in Bristol all together as a family, which meant the children could live with us for the summer and be a stone's throw away from Mireya's NICU bed.
Basically, they provide housing for families while you have a baby in NICU, and they're based actually in the car park of the Bristol St Michael's Hospital. So when you're going through that experience with your baby in NICU, I couldn't think of anything worse than being even a minute away from her, let alone having to stay in a hotel or a travel lodge or something further away. It was really difficult for me to even to leave her bedside. I would have slept in a chair if I could have, but obviously for 7 weeks that isn't feasible to survive, with the beeping sounds constantly, doctors and nurses in and out around bedsides. I mean, it's a 24-hour care that the babies are receiving. So to be able to be right there in the car park was the next best thing. And they sort it all for you, and made it possible that actually all of our children could stay there with us. So last year, while we were going through that experience, we did do a
what?
GoFundMe.
Oh.
Last year, going through that experience, we did do a GoFundMe page to be able to help us with the cost of living up there, because families don't plan for these circumstances. When you are pregnant, you don't actually realise that like this, you could be wished up to Bristol in a city you don't know, with no money, you know, behind you to stop working for all those weeks. And so we were really lucky and blessed that our friends and family and community around us really did pull together and helped us with funds in that respect. But even that wouldn't have covered the living. So luckily, having the charity there to help us, made it all possible that we could actually be there with Mireya every step of the way.
So we want to give back to them for helping us.
Definitely. We want, you know, that it must cost an absolute fortune to provide this care for each family. So we want to do our bit now that Mireya is doing so well, and we want to do our bit now to give back to them and to raise some money to help more families like us. We know this idea of ours is absolutely crazy. Our family think we're bonkers. They think that it's going to take us 2 weeks to walk the distance. But to us, in our heads, we just think we've got to get it done. If it's worth doing and worth people donating for a cause, it needs to be difficult, which this certainly will be. Made 10 times harder taking the kids along the journey.
Taking the children with us.
But they're so excited to do this for Mireya and for the charity, and nothing can be harder than what we went through last year with Mireya in the NICU. So to us, this challenge is just, you know, something we've got to do.
Yeah.
So follow along on this journey with us. We've got lots of videos that we need to make, trying to prepare for this walk, trying to prepare ourselves with all the kit that we need. If anyone has any ideas of a really good walking shoe that can withstand the distance of 128 miles, let us know. We don't do anything by halves in our family. We are crazy to think that this is doable, but we will do it, and we want to take you along with us and you to see our mad adventure. So please like and follow the Andrews Family Adventures, and yeah, wish us good luck. Mireya, what do you think about the family challenge? What do you think about us walking for you?
What do you think? Eh?
What do you think? Because you're the reason behind it all, aren't you? You're so cheeky. Are you going to be a good girl while we're doing all that walking? Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh. Are we going to see any turtles? Mireya, can you say bubble? Bubble, good girl.
Bubble.
Good girl. Bubble. Mireya, can you say turtle? Turtle. Turtle. Yeah! So James.
Yes.
When I came to you with the idea about walking to Bristol, what was your first reaction?
Of all the money raising ideas we've come up with,
Yeah.
it's the best one.
Yeah. But no matter how many times me and other members of the family say, you're crazy, it's too much to do, you still think that it's possible to do?
Well, of course it is.
In 4 days.
Because the challenge is a challenge, isn't it?
In 4 days.
If it was easy, it wouldn't be a challenge. You know?
Famous words from James Andrews there. A challenge is a challenge.
No.
So Elsie, are you ready for this family challenge?
The mid. Probably yes, probably no.
Do you think you'll be able to walk lots?
No, but I'll try my hardest to do my top level, but when it reaches there, I can't do further.
So good enough for us, Elsie.
Yeah.
So Albert,
Yes.
my sporty man, how do you feel about the challenge we're taking on?
Happy?
Yeah?
I'm really excited for it.
Yeah? Do you think it's going to be hard?
Nah.
No? You're not scared to take on such a long distance walking?
Nah, I'm fine with it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're excited?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
And to end up back in Bristol where we had to stay all the summer,
I
didn't
love
we?
Bristol.
You did love Bristol, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought it was my home.
Well, it was for such a long time,
Yeah.
wasn't it? And the reason why it was so good was because the nurses and everyone, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They looked after us. So, little Freddie,
Yeah.
are you ready to take on this family challenge?
Maybe.
Do you think you can walk 128 miles?
My legs will definitely hurt.
Well, maybe you don't have to work. Maybe you don't have to walk all the miles yourself, but as a family we do, yes?
Oh my, look at the sunset.
Okay, good
sunset.
combo, Freddie. Thank you for that. That is a beautiful sunset though. Look at that sunset, guys.
So, what's your thoughts on the challenge?
I have doubts. We don't really walk ever that far. We do like 3 miles really on average with the children when we go on the moors for walks and stuff. So we haven't even really tried like a 10 miler, let alone 128. I think the biggest challenge for me will be having the kids there for the whole time, trying to keep them entertained when they're not walking, having a baby sleeping.
Hello! I got him! Oh, shake that up!